Good morning. I'm just going to do a nice gentle, this is going to be a little bit of an intense flow. I have a little playlist that's been okayed. It comes from a list that's okay to play while you're streaming something. So we'll have some music this time around. Also, on my way here, noticing how deserted the streets seem, how quiet and peaceful my ride is in here. It made me think about how the planet Earth as a being, and even our solar system as a collective community of planets, is getting a break from our road rage. Many big places, China and Italy, God bless them and may they all come to healing. But New York City now, all of us are being asked to stay off the roads, so there's so much less driving. There's not a lot of rage going on the roads. There's like none. Could you imagine being a mother in your house with 18 billion children bumping into each other and yelling and screaming and being angry with each other? And if they all just quieted, how that would feel to you as a mother? Holding them in their anger and their temper tantrums with love and just unconditional love and embrace. And then them just becoming quiet and going inward on themselves. So here we have this opportunity to go inward and find peace within our hearts and in our souls. And hopefully when we come out of this place of solitude, we can rejoin with one another in a kinder, more benevolent way, really honoring the enormity of our relationships, the enormity of love that we have for one another. So first we're just going to kind of ground in, so just connect with your breath. Those nice long inhales, nice long exhales, maybe even a release breath or two. And just thinking of how you would like this practice to move in and through your heart. I have 4 of these singing bowls here that are just going to invite some harmony of sound. Just close your eyes, stay with your breath, listen to the sounds. Let your practice today emanate out from your being as a blessing for all who need healing, all who need comfort, all who need to find their inner sense of peace and faith. We'll just begin with a namaste as well. Okay, and we'll move. Coming on up to the top of your mat. I'm going to be nursing a shoulder issue. I took the KT tape off, so if you see me wobbling around and doing weird things, I'm protecting my shoulder. So from the top of the mat, ground down through the feet. Lift through the pelvic floor, tone through the low belly. Lift through the heart. Parallel the arms to the sides of the body. Just closing your eyes just for a breath. Feel the power of your stand. On the next inhale, take the arms up overhead. On your exhale, come down chair pose. Inhale to rise. Exhale to chair pose. We're going to add Anjali Mudra. Inhale to rise, Tadasana, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up, chair pose. And then just moving with your own breath. Inhaling, chair pose. Exhaling, Tadasana. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Inhale the arms up, exhaling chair pose. Inhaling Tadasana or Samasthiti. Inhaling chair pose, arms come up. Exhaling Samasthiti.
Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, chair pose. Inhaling up. And just moving back and forth with your own breath, maybe picking up the pace just a bit. Adding the Ujjayi breath, if you like. The next time you're at Samastiti, hold steady. Inhale the arms up overhead. Lengthen up on the exhale. Come on down, forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold 2 more times. On your breath, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Hold steady. Find a comfortableness in your forward fold. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe bend the knees. Give your head a gentle shake. No. Switch it to a nodding yes. Bring it to stillness. Bend the knees a bit. On your inhale, roll it on up. Sweep the arms up overhead. On the exhale, come on back down. Tapping into forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, roll it up. Reach it up. Curl back just a bit. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Roll it up. Reach it up. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale the arms up overhead. Come back down, chair pose. Holding steady. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Give them a little press. Thumbs and sternum press together. Lean the weight into the left foot. Step your right leg way back for high lunge. The arms come up overhead. Curl back. Holding steady. Breathing into it. Full breath in. On the exhale, the right hand comes down. The left arm reaches up. There's a twist here. Set your back heel down into the midline. On your next inhale, cartwheel the arms up and around a warrior 2. Full breath in. On your exhale, cartwheel the arms back down for the twist. On the inhale up, warrior 2. And then moving with your breath, coming back down to the twist. Inhaling up for the warrior 2. And finding your flow. It's opening up. The next time you're up in warrior 2, step the back foot forward, coming to the top of the mat, Samastiti. Release the arms. On the inhale, arms come up, exhale, chair pose. Second side, right foot roots. Take the left foot back. Hands to the heart. Power up the legs. Inhale the arms up overhead, curl back. Breathing into it. Power up the legs. Full breath in. On your exhale, bring the left hand down, opening the twist for the other side. Drop the back heel into the midline. On the inhale, windmill it up. Warrior 2. On your breath. The exhale is going to cartwheel you down for the twist. Inhaling up and around. Coming down for the twist. Inhaling up and around. Down for the twist. Inhaling up and around. 2 more. The next time you're in warrior two, take the weight to the front foot, step it forward. Samastiti. Take a nice release breath. 2 more. And release the arms. On the inhale, take the arms up overhead. Give yourself a nice curl back. Inhale up center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, roll it up. Reach it on up. Exhale, chair pose. Balancing into the right foot. Balancing into your left foot. Take the right foot back. Curl open for high lunge. Set the back heel in and down, come into reverse warrior. Hold steady. Straighten the front leg and bend on your own breath. Find what works for you. Maybe inhale, straightening, exhale, bending, or inhale, straightening, holding for a breath, coming back into the lunge. Working with your body. The top arm reaches. Nice length for that left side body. The next time you're bending into the knee, bring it to Parsva Konasana. The left forearm crosses the arm, or hands wherever it goes for you. Inside or outside the leg. Holding steady. Breathing into power up the back leg. Press down through the front heel. Feel the connection to the earth, to the hamstrings, like pressing down through that heel. On your next inhale, windmill up through reverse warrior. Take it to warrior two. Step yourself to the top of the mat. Samastiti. Notice the energy. Inhale the arms up, exhale chair pose. Second side. Balance goes into the right foot. Left foot goes back. Curl open into the high lunge. Drop the back heel to the midline. Turn it open, reverse warrior. Feel the stretch on the right side. And then straighten the right leg, reach with the right arm. Bend the right leg. Still reaching with the right arm the whole time. Bending and straightening that front leg. Use the heel to create the push. The next time you're lunging into that front knee, breathe it on into Parsva Konasana. Holding steady. Be with the power of the legs. Push down through that front heel. Lift through the pelvic floor. Tone through the low belly. Get the power in the back leg. Strong and steady. On your next inhale, bring it up through reverse warrior. A quick little pit stop and then back warrior two. Step it forward, top of the mat. Hands to the heart. Close the eyes. Feel the vibration of the body. Let the breath settle itself. Maybe a nice release breath. Release the arms. On the inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhaling, chair pose. Balancing into the right foot. The left foot goes back. Is that right? No, bring that forward. The right foot's going to go back. Drop the heel into the midline. Come through reverse warrior. Straightening into that front leg and make your way to triangle pose. Coming on down. Take your time. Move how your body benefits in these transitions into the poses. It doesn't have to be super deep. Power up the legs. Use the power of that front heel to root you to the earth, but lift up through the front of the thigh. Press your pelvis towards the front plane, actually towards the front plane of that front leg. Drop the top arm, bicep by the ear. Reach towards the front of the room, front of your mat. Feel the stretch all along that right side of the pelvis. Bend into your left leg. Cartwheel the arms, warrior, reverse warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Look forward. Bring that back hand to meet the right hand. Come up onto the ball of the back foot. See if you can make your way right to warrior three. Pressing the hands down and back against the top of the core. Float it on up. Warrior three. Holding steady. Push through the back heel. Tone the floating leg. Lift the pelvic floor. Tone the low belly. Think sternum and the breastbone coming forward, but navel coming into the body at the same time. Look forward on your inhale. Rise up to standing. Reach up. Curl back. Inhale up center. Exhale chair pose. Balance goes into the right foot. Left leg goes back. Curl open. Set the back heel down. Coming through a reverse warrior. Straighten the front leg. Make your way triangle pose. Pressing that right side of your pelvis forward with that right thigh bone. Coming down triangle pose. Right heel roots down. Let it be open nice and slow. The inhale lengthens. The exhale deepens. Inhale lengthen. Exhale deepen. Keeping the legs strong and steady. The pelvic floor is active. The low belly is toned. Drop that top arm, bicep by the ear. Give it a good stretch towards the front line of your mat. Get a nice stretch in that left side of the hip. Bend into the right leg. Come up, reverse warrior. And bring it through warrior two. Bring that left arm forward, reach forward. Drop the arms, press down to the floor or take the arms back, press back. Come up onto the ball of the back foot. Look forward. Get the core and the torso strong and steady. And just make your way, floating maybe, or maybe little tiny transitions to warrior three. Pressing the arms back to get the top of the core engaged. Powering up that floating leg. Maybe the arms sweep forward. Hold steady. Breathe into it. Look forward. On your inhale, rise up. Reach up, curl back. Inhale up center. Exhale, Samastiti. 3 release breaths. And release the arms. On the inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, chair pose. Balancing into your left foot. Step your right leg back. Drop the knee to the floor. Kick the right heel to the butt. Reach back with your right hand just for a thigh stretch. That left arm can reach up, can cross the forearm. Keep the hips squared. Some of you go into some deeper, funkier thigh stretches, which is opening up that right quadricep area. Release the back foot. Bring that left arm forward, right arm up. We're going to go Ardha Chandrasana, maybe look on no hands, or maybe the hands come to the floor, and you're going to build the pose from the ground up. But maybe give it a try. Take the arms into that frozen cartwheel, lift the back knee, lunge into the front leg, lift the pelvic floor, tone the low belly. See if you can just float it out, Ardha Chandrasana. Holding steady. Look forward. On your inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Curl back. Inhale, center. Exhale, chair pose. Balancing into the right foot. The left foot goes back. Open up the high lunge. Drop the back knee. That right arm can stay up. Kicking the left heel to the butt. Reach back for the thigh stretch. Maybe that right arm comes down. Breathing into it. Maybe you've got something really funky going on. Nice twist going on. And release the back foot. Try for that floating to Ardha Chandrasana. Right arm goes forward, left arm up, lift the back knee. Push down through the front heel, lift the pelvic floor, toe in the low belly, and float it up, Ardha Chandrasana. Holding steady, power up that back leg, push out through the heel. Hold steady. Enjoy the breath. Look forward, inhale up, tall mountain. Gently curl back. Inhale up center. Exhale fold. Bend the knees just a bit. Let the head hang nice and heavy. Give it a little shake, yes. A little nod, no. Center the head and roll it on up. Reach it on up. Curl back. Inhale up. Exhale, chair pose. Hands to the heart. Take your left elbow either inside the knees or outside the right knee. Kneecaps face forward. Use that tension to resist the twist. Turn your chin. Maybe extend the arms. Maybe hold steady. Push the right knee forward. Left hip back. Feel the heels root. If you lift the digits of the toes, you'll feel the toe mounds root. Breathing in. On the inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Curl back. Inhale, center. Exhale, chair pose. Hands to the heart. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee or inside. Resist the twist. Kneecaps face forward. Turn the chin. Let the inhale lengthen the space between the pelvis and the rib cage. The exhale kind of takes that left shoulder head back, igniting the twist. The right shoulder is resisting the twist. The breath is moving through the winding of the pause. Maybe the arms extend, maybe not. On your next inhale, rise on up, tall mountain. Curl back. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a wide straddle stance on your mat. Parallel the feet. Interlace the hands behind the back, or simply place the back of your hands on the back of your pelvis, like I'm doing for my shoulder. Head of the arm bones go back. The hands and the pelvis push into each other, or you're clasping your hands. Power up the thighs. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. That's taking the straddle stretch. Lean the weight of your body to the ball of the feet, but press your heels down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Hold steady. Breathe into it. Power up the legs. On your next inhale, rise up. Hands to the hips, superhero pose. Turn your heels in, toes out, and take a cactus squat or goddess squat. Take the arms out, elbows, shoulders height. Rib cage comes in, heart lifts up, bending deep. Just breathing into it, holding steady. Maybe you want to lift a heel or two. Maybe one heel at a time. Just investigating and exploring the groin and the inner thigh muscles. Holding steady. Breathing into it. On your inhale, rise up, bring the hands to the hips, superhero pose. Parallel the feet for straddle fold again. We're going to go headstand if you'd like. Take a forward fold. For tripod headstand, feel free to go to the wall for a traditional headstand. Setting the hands down. The forehead, the top of the forehead where it meets the head comes down. Come up to the tiptoes, floating the legs up, holding steady. Breathing into it. And if headstand is not your gig, stay in straddle fold. Maybe come down to the forearms. Maybe go into a dolphin pose. If you're in headstand, straddle the legs. Pike it down. Come back into that straddle fold. Keep the head low just for a few more breaths. Lift the chin forward. Let the cerebrospinal fluid kind of neutralize its placement in the skull. Coming up. Hands to the hips. Slowly, slowly, slowly. On your next inhale, make your way up. Turn the one foot facing the front of your mat forward. We'll step it to the top of the mat. Take one hand on top of your head if you're in headstand and the other hand on top. Give a gentle press down with your hands and a lift up with your head. Look down to the floor. Hands come to the heart. Samastiti. And release the arms. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Come on down to a tippy-toe squat. Lean into the hands. Some of you are shooting back to low push-up. I have a shoulder issue. I go back one leg at a time, drop the knee, and then the other leg goes back. I'm gonna wiggle down just to protect my shoulder. You might be going low push-up, chaturanga to cobra. I'm gonna bring my pelvis down, then bend my elbows, my rib cage comes down, and baby cobra. Breathing into it. Press the palms down and back. Breathe into the cobra. Tuck your toes. Use whatever means. Maybe you're going to go up right to downward dog, or you're going to follow me. I'm coming up through kind of an up dog to the knees and then back downward dog. Pedal out the feet. Power up your downward dog. Lift the right leg up nice and high. Give it a good stretch over to the left side. Circle the ankle. Keep the shoulder blades as square as you can. Circle the ankle the other way. Kick the leg up straight. Step it on forward to the top of the mat. Reach your hands forward. Pick it up for Ardha Chandrasana. Bring your left knee forward for a choppy Ardha Chandrasana. Start. Take your left hand to your left thigh and swivel the leg around back. Some folks can grab their ankle with their left hand. Keep the hip, the knee, and the ankle all in the same plane. Feel the leg, the standing leg starts to open on that inner groin. Maybe the right arm can go up to the foot as well. Breathe, find your drishti. Breathing into it. Maybe wobbling, maybe you're by a wall. Release both hands to the floor. Step that left leg way back. Make your way through a vinyasa, however that is safe for you. You can watch my little modifications here, or just go through your flow. Meeting in downward dog. If you'd like a child's pose, we're going to pause here for 5 breaths. Maybe you'd like a child's pose. Surrendering to the pause. This time that we're being asked to kind of go inward is a little tiny speck of time in eternity. It's just like a little pause. If you're in child's pose, come meet us up in downward dog. Lift the left leg up. Bend it over the right side. Give it a good stretch. Keep the shoulders square. Circle the ankle. Take it the other direction. And kick it up straight. Step that foot forward to the top of the mat. Look forward. Find your drishti spot here. We're going choppy Ardha Chandrasana. The hands come forward. The back leg floats up. The knee comes in line with the hip for a fire hydrant-like pose. Root through the left hand. The right hand just lays on the side of the leg. Hip knee, ankle, all in the same plane as that leg swivels around. If you've got your ankle, you're kind of in a sideways bow. My body's not doing that today. But I feel the opening in my inner left thigh, up high into the groin and down into the knee. Push down through the foot, the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound, the heel. Maybe that left hand, you can find a drishti spot. Forward with your chin a bit, and the drishti spot goes tiny bit left of the line of your left foot, but forward about 4 feet, 3 to 4 feet. Maybe you can float that left arm up. Just checking it out. Bring both hands to the floor. Step that right leg way back. Make your way through your vinyasa, your flow to downward dog, whatever that looks like for you. Keep it safe. Maybe you're going through an up dog. My body is just now saying yes to an up dog. And back downward dog for the pause. Or child's pose. Maybe your body needs a child's pose. If you're in child's pose, come meet us in downward dog. Step your left foot half the distance to your hands. Lean your shoulders over your fingernails and kick up handstand kick switches. The foot that comes down becomes the foot that pushes off. Now, maybe you're not a handstander. You can do some gentle jump switches. If you have blocks, or you can be on eagle's claw fingertips, just creating that little aerodynamic movement. But maybe you like kicking up through handstands. You can go to a wall if you like. Have this nice beam here and hold into a handstand. Maybe you're holding the handstand in the middle of the room. The handstand can be a bit therapeutic for the shoulder if it's not overdone. Slowly make your way back. Downward dog, keep the head low. Coming into a downward dog, set the knees down. Make a 1 potato, 2 potato pillow and rest your forehead right on top of that 1 potato, 2 potato pillow. 3 release breaths. This is important after having the head upside down. On your next inhale, make your way to downward dog. Come forward to high push-up. Drop the knees if you like, or take it through your vinyasa. Inhaling cobra or up dog. And exhaling back, downward dog. Step your right foot behind your right hand, just onto the ball of the foot. Press the knee, your right knee, into your shoulder and press your shoulder into the knee. Lean into it and then bring the other foot forward. Just for a little frog squat. Feeling free just to stay right here or hike it up, coming into crow if you like. Now, I'm just staying down low. I'm keeping my feet down. My shoulder's not really wanting to go any deeper. It doesn't want to support my body weight right now. My toes are on the floor. My chin lifts forward a bit. I'm just pushing the floor down and forward with my hands as I lift the pelvic floor and tone the low belly. Some of you can go back to headstand from here, lowering the forehead and extending the legs up. Some of you are taking a rest. If you come down into Malasana, into a squat, press the back of the arms together. Not the back of the arms, press the legs and the arms together, press the palms together, press your thumb and your sternum together. We'll give some folks just a bit of time to play around with those shoot backs and those head stands. It's opening up. On your next inhale, just make your way up to a 5-pointed star, rising up. Take the arms out, curl back. Inhale up, exhale, hands to the heart, and bring the feet together. Just breathing into it. Balancing into your right foot to bring the left knee up. Just grab hold of it. You go as far as you like. Take the left hand to the inside of the left leg. Grab the pinky side of the foot. Bring your right hand to the hip. Set the hip creases back. Lift up through the heart. Coming into Tadasana on that right side. I'm tipping. Push the hand and the foot in together. Now just turn that left knee a bit left. Kick the leg diagonally out left. Take the right arm out. Hold steady. Breathe into it. This is opening it up. Holding steady. Set that foot right into a tree pose, wherever that tree pose works for you. Hands to the heart. My shirt is making my alignment look terrible. All right. Inhale the arms up. Hold steady. Bring that left knee straight in front. We're going to go Ardha Chandrasana. The knee's going to go out to the left. Right arm comes forward. Left arm stays going down, down, down. Looks kind of funky as we go down. Find the floor with that right hand. Maybe you have a block there. Kick that left leg back. Turning open, Ardha Chandrasana. Bring that left hand down. Lift your right heel and keep that left leg up. Bring it down to a tippy toe squat. Maybe that left leg needs to go out to the side. Holding steady. We're going to go right back up. All right. And coming back down. Take the hands forward. Come up to the ball of the right foot. As you come down, that left leg can swivel out. All right, we're going to go back up. So take a nice standing stick. Point the left toes. Turn the hip open. Grab your right ankle with your right hand. You can use that left forearm to kind of facilitate a deeper stretch, or lift the heart, chest, and chin forward and find the balance, holding your right ankle with both hands. Feel the heat coming through that standing leg. Don't overdo it. If you feel any pain, come out of the pose. All right, release the hands, look forward. Bend into that standing leg a bit. On your inhale, rise up. Reach up. Give a gentle curl back. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a pause. Close the eyes. Let the breath steady itself. Feel how the breath knows how to bring itself back to balance. Nice release breath. And just notice the difference between the kinesthetic energy going down your right hamstrings compared to your left hamstrings. Just noticing the difference. All right, second side. Balancing into your left leg. On your inhale, bring your right knee up. Hold steady, that's as far as you have to go. Take the right hand maybe to the inside of the leg, but the outside of the foot. Left hand comes to the hip. Take the hip creases back. Lift the pelvic floor, tone the low belly, and bring the torso up so that left side is going into Tadasana. Turn your right knee a bit to the right. Keep the pelvis level. The left hip crease stays going back, but as you kick that right leg out, the right butt cheek tucks under as the left butt cheek sticks out. They go in opposite directions to hold steadiness. The left arm goes out to the side. Breathe into it. Hold steady where it works for you. Feel the power of that standing leg to support you. All right, now we'll bring that foot in for tree pose. Press the inner thigh and the foot together. Bring the hands to the heart. Press the heart up and the thumbs down. Find the steadiness. On the inhale, take the arms up. Find your drishti spot. Holding steady. The standing leg is getting tired maybe, so you can give it a little pause in Tadasana before we Take it to the transition. We're going Ardha Chandrasana. Bring the right knee forward. It's going to go out to the side as you start to hinge. Bend the standing leg just for a second. Look, Mom. No hands. We're going to go into Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe you're not going to use hands. Maybe that left hand comes down to support you. Just holding steady. Giving your body this opportunity to learn how to do these funky transitions. Just like life throws us these funky little things. We learn to transition through it, to be with it, to pause with it, to move with it. Hold steady. All right, bring that right hand down. Come up into eagle's claw fingertips or blocks to give yourself some space and lift your standing heel. As you start to come down, that right leg is going to come out to the side, coming down. Maybe it needs to come forward a bit. See how my leg is strong and steady. We're going to go back up again. Got to lean into the hands, lift the pelvic floor. The core is working here. Lean into it. Kick it up and back. And lift the heel. Come on back down. That's working your way through it. Inhaling up. One more. Coming on down. Just making your way. No worries. No worries if you're just doing Wachasana right now. And coming back up. Set that standing heel down. Point the floating leg toes. Kick the leg up for standing stick. Grab your left ankle with your left hand. You can bow into it as a forward fold or lift the heart forward and bring that right hand to meet the left hand. Your fingers can act like little support kickstands on the sides of your ankle. Very nice. Release the hands forward. Look forward. On your inhale, rise up. Reach up. Give a gentle curl back. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the heart. Samastiti. Close your eyes. Be with your breath. Notice how it's balancing itself out. Notice that kinesthetic signature of energy down the hamstrings. 3 release breaths. And release the arms. On the inhale, take the arms up overhead. On the exhale, come on down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Come on down to tippy toe squat. Push down through the hands. Maybe you're doing a shoot back to low push-up. Maybe you're joining me on a gentle step back through to low push-up. Inhaling to cobra. Exhale, let's all take a child's pose. Just resting into it. Just let the energy of the standing sequence just kind of rest into the core of the earth. Let each inhale fill every cell of your body, and each exhale take out the trash. Inhaling, bringing spaciousness and expansion. Exhale, spring cleaning. Every cell, from the heart cell to the toenail cell to the hair cell. With one breath, getting a nice deep cleaning. Inhaling to find it. Exhaling to release it. On your next inhale, just make your way forward to laying on your belly. Line the hands along the sides of the heart. On your inhale, make your way to up dog. Just holding steady. As you're in up dog, think cat round. The heart lifts, the navel draws in, pelvic floor lifts. If up dog, if up dog's not doing it for you, we got Sphinx pose. And we got cobra pose. Full breath in. On your exhale, rest it all the way down. Make a little pillow. Give yourself just a nice, gentle little etch-a-sketch shake. Look up. Kick your heels to your butt. If you can grab your ankles for bow, keep your knees and feet together. If you've got the top of the feet, the knees go wide. Take it on back. Mindful of your shoulders. All right, on your inhale, kick up bow. Hold steady. Pull the navel and try to go cat round, even though we're in a back bend. If your feet are way up and you've got that teardrop energy, start to bring your body forward, but still kick your thighs back and down. But let your arms in front of the body win by coming towards the heart, holding steady, breathing into it. Very nice. And release it on in. Reach the arms forward, extend the legs back. Think cat round in your back, tuck your chin to your chest. Bring the hands along the sides of the body. Press it up through tabletop. Bring that right knee forward for a pigeon press. Some folks have this beautiful way of paralleling that front leg across the front line of the mat. For me, I'm in a modified version. I'm going to go this way. Power it up. Lift the pelvic floor, tone the low belly. As you press your fingertips down, lift the heart up. Scissoring the legs together. Take the arms up overhead. Hold steady. Breathe into it. Find your power. The lift of the pelvic floor, the tone of the low belly ignites the lower core. The diaphragm energy can gently, on each exhale, push down as the heart lifts on each inhale. All right, release the hands. Kick the left heel to the butt. Take the left hand back for the thigh stretch. Now some folks go mermaid here, or they can take both hands up over their head, grab their foot. My body doesn't do that. I'm just going to go where the pose feels nice and beneficial for my practice today. Just breathe in, holding the thigh stretch, lifting the heart, and releasing. Set the hands along the sides of the heart. Some folks can get a little bounce here and do a little jump switch from pigeon prep to pigeon prep. But maybe not. Take it up through that downward dog. Maybe extend through the knee and lower the leg. The left knee is going to come forward. The scissor of the legs. The lift of the pelvic floor. The toning of the low belly. The lift of the heart. The power of the legs drive in, the power of the torso goes down, the heart goes up, the arms can go up. Maybe this side, one arm stays down for support. Be kind and gentle to yourself in this fierce muscle energy. Be kind and gentle. Use the breath to bring in the kindness. Use the muscles to power up the pose. Just holding steady. Release the hands to the floor, kick the back heel to the bum. Maybe you're going to stay right there, or go right to what you did on the other side. Maybe just a nice thigh stretch. Breathing into it. Make the pose work for your body. There's a lot of ways my body used to work. There's a lot of poses I used to be able to do that do not serve me anymore. Just let go of them. Release that back up. Set the hands. If you did a jump switch, go ahead and do a jump switch for the other side and balance it out. We'll take it back through that downward dog, kicking that leg up, and then lowering it down. Press the heels down. Take a nice Rajasic pause in downward dog. The butt goes up, the heels go down. Pelvic floor lifts, low belly tucks. There's this action of your bottom rib cage coming in, but the heart goes forward, the head hangs. There's a nice dynamic of your arms pressing down through the hands and forward by your armpits, lifting up away from the hands. Set the knees down onto the floor. Scooch over onto your back, laying on your back. Stretch your arms straight back behind you. flex through the feet, pushing out through the heels and hands, and then point your toes. Bring the arms along the sides of the body. Lift your head, look at your toes. Lift your heels and do Kapalabhati through the mouth. And begin. And rest it down. Let yourself keep your eyes open, but feel the power of that Kapalabhati breathing to kind of stimulate the muscles on the inner surface. We have the muscle systems that we can kind of feel that point outward, but also there's muscle fibers that are pointing inward to the body. All right, bend the knees, set the feet for bridge pose, press down to the back of the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades gently together, and lift your pelvis for bridge. And just holding steady where this pose works for you. If you're a full wheel back bender, some folks can pop it right up into full wheel. But if you are somebody who likes to do full wheel back bend, but your back doesn't feel ready yet, keep just intensifying the bridge pose. Keep your hip creases soft as you use your feet, the back of your arms, and your pelvic bones to lift up. Things lift up, but things also have to go down. Just holding steady where this pose works for you. There's a nice curve in the cervical vertebra, not too much. If you press your head down, you'll activate those neck muscles, just giving the neck more support. And release it on down. Let the low back come flat to the floor. Just give your legs a gentle windshield wiper side to side, not all the way to the floor, just like 6 inches one side and the other. Bring it back center. Straighten the legs. Press out through the heels. Curl the toes. Press the back of the arms down. And set it once again for bridge pose. Pressing up bridge pose. Maybe your body's ready for a full wheel. I'm not doing one today. My shoulder is saying absolutely not. I'm going to honor it. So I'm going to hold steady in bridge pose. But maybe if you scoot your feet together, one knee comes to the chest, take the other leg up, and hold steady, pushing the feet away from each other, but lifting the pelvic floor, toning the low belly, finding the power in the back of the arms to support the pose, switching the legs, push the feet away from each other, engage the core, pelvic floor lifts, low belly tones, the back of the arms help ignite the back of the core. Even the head pressing down gently helps to transfer energy down the back of the core. All right, bring it on down. Set the pelvis down. Extend the legs straight. Reach the arms overhead. Push out through the heels, reach through the fingertips, pull the belly in. Bring that psoas muscle to a nice and neutral place. Bring the arms back to the sides of the body. Set the feet once again for bridge pose. Now maybe you have a block here. I'm going to opt for a restorative bridge here, but if you're just getting nice and loosened up for full wheel back bend, go for another full wheel back bend. I'm going to do a deep supported bridge pose with the block at my sacral bone and just resting to bring the arms together. My feet are hopefully parallel. I can't see them, but I'm just resting into the pose. Just letting this back bend be supported. Bridge pose can be an offering of blessing. Just this offering of bending over backwards for somebody or something in an appropriate way. As parents, we know there are times we've had to bend over backwards for our kids, and we are delighted to do so. But sometimes they expect a little too much. They expect you to bend over backwards when they're actually supposed to be showing up for themselves. Alrighty, wherever you are, just make your way once again to laying on your back. Bringing that psoas muscle and the torso just to a neutral place before we start countering the back bends. Resting into the body. Nice release breath. Baby, one of those little audible exhales. All right, bend the knees, set the feet. Bring both knees to the chest, point the toes. Bring the hands to the knees. Just give yourself a gentle little pull. On your inhale, press your knees and hands away from you. On your exhale, pull the knees in. Just creating a little support for the diaphragm muscle. Inhale, expanding, receiving the breath. Exhale, expelling it. The next time the knees are coming to the chest, rest the arms down. Set the left foot on the floor and the right foot up. Bring the hands behind the hamstrings. Point and flex the foot. Just gently starting to invite the cool down. Bend the knee, set the foot down, take it to the other side. Left knee comes in, leg goes up, pointing and flexing. Bring that foot down. Line the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall out for a supine butterfly pose. Just gentle. Breathing into it. If you have any bolsters around, you can take a bolster underneath each side of the leg, just resting in a bit. Maybe 2 rolled up bath towels. Just let yourself rest here. We worked the legs individually today, giving them their own individual attention. This is just going to give them a together kind of a softening. Start to just pay attention to your exhale. You can notice the inhale, how it fills the body, but bring particular attention to your exhale. Noticing the pause at the bottom of your exhale, just being with it. Noticing the inhale, following the exhale all the way to the pause. Bring the knees together. Scoot your tush to the right, let the knees drop to the left. Maybe one of those bolsters will go under your knee. The arms can go out to a cactus or a T. I like to just look up at the ceiling. It's just better for my neck. But you can tilt your head left and turn your chin right, just to kind of create that nice, snaky kind of a S twist in the spine of the head. Do what feels nice for your body. On your next inhale, make your way up through center. The tush goes left, the knees go right. Bring the head back, center. And then maybe you're going to tilt your ear to your right shoulder and turn your chin to the left, or just gazing up at the ceiling. Stay with that pause at the bottom of your exhale. On the inhale, come on up through center. Set the feet, center the pelvis. Extend the legs for Shavasana. Maybe there's a little energy hold. Left hand on the belly, right hand on the heart, or vice versa. Both hands can be on the hips. You can reach up like grabbing a big old beach ball and let the arms just come down somewhere that feels really nice for you. Closing the eyes. Being with that kinesthetic vibration of your practice. Following the exhale. And as you meet the pause at the bottom of the exhale, imagine that you can create a little space there into that pause before inhaling, a couple seconds. And then bring your inhale into that pause, as if you're opening up this inner portal. Each inhale opens it and broadens it. Each exhale takes you deeper into it. Each pause giving you this wonderful opportunity to be with the inner sanctum of your own being, the inner sanctum of the heart, this precious energy. Start to elongate that pause at the bottom of the exhale. Just following the sounds. Start to bring awareness to the top of the inhale, as if from the depth of that inner sanctum of your being, your inhale rises to the surface of the body, bringing that amazing energy with you. As you exhale, let it kind of just bubble out all around you, wrapping around you. Inhale, scooping it up. Exhale, wrapping it around you in the outer environment. Starting to notice the sounds around you, the rain, the heating and electric system. Feel the vibration of the atmosphere on your skin. The power of the lungs to breathe life in and through you. Wiggling fingers and toes. On an inhale, stretch your arms up towards the ceiling or maybe back behind you. Give yourself a nice morning stretch. Keeping a sense of power in the back of the body, inhale the hands and knees together, right in front of the chest. Just give yourself a little rock side to side. Coming over to one side, using whatever hand lands on top, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position, facing the front of your mat. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Connecting with our intention to send this practice out across not just this planet, but send it across the universe. Anything that happens here happens everywhere. All of existence is affected by our actions of delight and joy, our actions of suffering and pain. Sending out a blessing. Inhale, filling the heart. Exhale, gently fold forward, sealing in your practice. Inhaling to come up. The hands rest on the knees.
You can bring your index finger into one of those creases on the thumb for a little mudra, or any mudra you like. Take a nice release breath. And one Om to end our practice. Feel free to chime in or just listen. Full breath in. Namaste. What an honor and a delight to be with you in this way and at this time. Have a wonderful day. God bless.